Brennan Lee Mulligan becoming the Dungeon Master for Campaign 4 of Critical Role is not only insane, it's also genius. And in this video, we're going to talk about why it is that I think this is a huge move, that is a great move for the Critical Role brand and business. Now, I know there is some pushback, but we're going to get into some of that and why I think this will still be a win at the end of the day. If this is the kind of content around nerd culture that interests you, please do consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a thumbs up so you get more of it in your feed. But now let's talk about why I think this is an incredibly smart move by Critical Role. First of all, it does give Matt a break. So this is something that I think he really needs after a decade of doing this year-round for 10 years, because you have to remember, when everybody else is getting a break between campaigns, he's prepping the next campaign, right? So he doesn't really get that time away to just chill, relax, and play some games. He has to keep working. And let's be honest here, Matt is a fun player to watch, and if you haven't seen him playing with Brennan in the past, it's gonna be a good time. But sticking with Matt, here's why I think this is an incredibly smart move. Campaign 3 wasn't the biggest hit with a lot of the critter base. So what's one way to get people more invested? You take a break and then you reintroduce it. So they step away from Alexandria, they step away from Matt as a dungeon master, and then maybe this is a shorter campaign, maybe this is a year and a half, 2 years, whatever, even if it goes to 3. Afterwards, they bring Matt back, and everybody has that nostalgia, gets excited, and they hit record numbers. I guarantee you, if Matt stepped away for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and then stepped back into the Dungeon Master seat, they would hit record numbers. It would be a huge event and get a lot of people pulled back and invested, and they'll be back in Alexandria most likely, or at least I think that they probably would, and therefore they would be able to have a longer period of time pass, have things change, and be able to re-bring in a lot of those people who have grown distant with it in the past. So that's reason number one. You get to bring Matt back, and it gets to be this huge thing that brings people back into the fold that they've slowly moved away from over the last campaign. The second point is that, well, Brennan has a lot of fans. The Dimension 20 crowd is now going to be more interested and invested in Critical Role, meaning we are now crossing over in terms of brands, which in turn means audiences. So now you're going to get a lot of people who only watch Dimension 20 watching Critical Role. It's going to bring in some new folks, and it's going to give a different sort of play style. Now, I do think because Brennan is typically, shorter sessions and things like that, shorter campaigns, that he may have to fine-tune his style, which some people love and some others say that they just can't get into it. I would say give it a shot. I think that he will sort of do things a little differently in this situation because he's coming to Critical Role, he's aware, and it's going to be a longer campaign with this crew. But to reemphasize what point 2 is, it's that they're getting the audience of Dimension 20 and others invested in Critical Role, which will grow it initially, even if there's a small drop-off should they choose to go to Daggerheart or something like that. Those two reasons alone, I think, make this a fantastic business decision, one that's looking ahead and thinking, okay, yes, there might be some pushback now, but we're going to get to grow our audience by reaching into another group's pot, which they are okay with, they are fine with, they are friends, and it's also going to allow for this sort of, again, rebirthing of Critical Role with Matt later on down the road and bringing back that nostalgia and that fan base. So I think it's very smart. It's not looking too right in front of them. It's looking a little bit ahead, and I think it will play out really, really well. I think they will still get good numbers for Campaign 4. I think people will still be interested. It'll still be a really good time. And then when they swap back and Matt comes back, it is going to be huge. So that's why I think this is a great business move. And I say to anybody, give him a chance. By him, I mean Brennan. Just let him come in, see what he can do with this cast over an extended period of time. Don't rule it out. Don't say you're not going to watch and ever give it a shot. If you like Critical Role, just give it a little bit. See if you can kind of get used to it and get into the flow of things, and you can continue to enjoy. But that's why I think it's a great move. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And again, for more nerd culture and Critical Role content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Even if you don't have anything important to say, throw an emoji down there, as it will help tremendously in the algorithm. If you want to support my content like this, head on over to my Patreon and become a subscriber or become a member right here on YouTube. Thank you all so much, and until next time, good luck in your adventures.